and then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And that'll be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw is complete and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's into the clear. The 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Yeah, they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Allen finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Allen on third. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Bill.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off 4.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's brought down by...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Who that? 49.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brett Kern.
Last year's All-Pro punter, Brett Kern, comes on for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up second
down and 5. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brought down by Josh Norman. A pickup of 13 yards. It's now 3rd down and 8.
58, come on. 58, come on. Come on, the ball. Check it back, check it back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get Savage. Spurs. Check nickel.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Carter, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Allen. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Jordan Poyer on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
On third down, Barnes. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it?
The Bills,
they say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And 8 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Carter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Bills 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
36.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Tannehill on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Take 4, 25.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try the left side. It's Barnes. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Alex Barnes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
The debate about evaluating running backs will always continue, but Darrington Evans out of Appalachian State, one of my favorites in the 2020 draft. Great acceleration, very smooth in what he does, shows patience, and then the ability to burst and go. Plus, he can be a great kick returner. You want to turn on some great tape. Watch him in college, and now you're seeing it translate into the NFL. Rarely fumbles the football and has that breakaway speed and explosiveness as we just saw there on that carry.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Undercut.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Singletary again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
3.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 8. On the give, this is Evans. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Still going strong. Star Lotulelei on the tackle. His third year in Buffalo after 5 previously with the Carolina Panthers.
Bring it. 58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's not gonna get me. Check 3.
On the handoff, it's Evans. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50.
From the 44, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. These situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The 17-yard line.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
49.
Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Titans 42. Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Bills.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On on the handoff. It's Singletary. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Titans' 16-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run here with Singletary. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Buffalo.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style